Hey guys, it's Kate, and I'm here with my co-host, our resident Santa Claus, Robb Smith, and welcome to another episode of Get Prep the Podcast, where we talk with voice actors, nonprofit leaders, and business owners that are going to be in the new game, Get Prepped. Today we have another one of our family-style episodes. This family is one I'm very excited to talk to. One's in a Las Vegas show that cost over $150 million to make, and that is currently playing at the Winton. Another you might have seen in a Burlington Coast commercial with this other individual. They are the Puryears.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
No, thank you for having us.
All right, my first question for you guys is, what encouraged you as a family to get into voice acting?
It's funny. This is actually going to be one of my first voice acting jobs. I've done a lot of commercial work, a lot of film and television and theatrical work, but this is one of my first jobs. But my wife, on the other hand, she's done some cool gigs.
Yeah, I've done a couple, not too many voiceover, lots of theater, lots of commercial. But my first voiceover project that I did was with a friend. He worked for Marvel Avengers Academy, the game. And so I got to voice Princess Shuri for the Black Panther. And that was very exciting. It was, I would say, me wetting my toes and getting started. And from then, it's just occurred naturally through auditions and just opportunities that showed up.
Yeah.
That definitely sounds awesome. And I'm a huge Marvel person. Are you guys going to see Doomsday once it comes out? Avengers Doomsday?
Honestly, I didn't even know that Doomsday was coming out. That's how in touch I am right now.
I feel. Oh yeah. My next question for you is, how does it work with multiple people needing to use the voiceover booth?
How does it work?
Well, so far we've recorded individually. So like whenever we had commercials, the set where we were on, it was outdoors. And so they just took us individually in a car and they closed the car, used a really nice microphone and caught us individually. So we haven't had to be in the booth all together so far. But as you can see, it's very exciting with the 2-year-old.
Especially with this 2-year-old, he just doesn't know how to stop talking, which is the best thing.
I definitely feel you. Trust me, I have 4 younger siblings of my own, and I remember when they were 2 years old. All right, now we're going to turn it over to Rob to ask you guys some holiday-themed questions.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. You know, it is such a special thing to be able to work together as a family, even though, you know, like you said, you're in a booth individually, but to be able to work together as a family. Do you guys have any special holiday traditions that you're looking forward to as we're in this holiday season right now?
Honestly, we're not big Christmas people, but we more so celebrate like Passover. We do Passover, and we've kind of been trying to create our own traditions and holiday traditions. And it's interesting because, you know, my son growing up, we never taught him that Santa Claus was real. So don't tell anybody else that, right? No. we tell him not to tell other kids that, but we in our household been trying to establish original traditions that we can really hold on to as a family and establish as they grow older, just to kind of know what it's all about. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. For us, it's very important to just practice love, practice truth, and teach him the things that we want him to know and to value, like how to treat people. So the holiday season is a perfect example of there's so many people being generous and kind. When we're going shopping, you hear the bells ringing, everyone is asking for donations and prayers and wonderful things like that. It's a beautiful opportunity for us to share grace and love with everyone. So it's an exciting time.
In fact, we don't even participate in the holidays.
Not too much,
but we do participate in loving people and being kind to everyone, which is great. I think it's a great time of year to really let people receive that.
Absolutely. I love that.
I love it too. That's honestly what holidays are all about.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So that's where we connect, you know, so it's wonderful.
Right. My next question for you guys is going back into voiceover for a bit. Can you share a funny moment or something you'd consider an outtake, which has happened during a recording session?
What do you think?
Let me think. Well, I don't know if it's happened per se when we were on the job, but definitely auditioning. There's all kinds of bloopers of when you're trying to get your voice done. The baby walks in, goo goo gaga, you know. Or
I know one time this wasn't a voiceover job, but this is a theatrical production that we did, and this was when we first met doing a show called Dreamgirls. And one of the main characters in the show, he was supposed to come in and say, what was it? Effie Dino was going to sing lead.
Oh yeah. He was supposed to come in and say, Effie, Dina's gonna sing lead, and he did it reverse.
He literally said the reverse lines. So like everybody on the stage is like looking at him like, are you gonna fix that? Or are we gonna go telling a whole different narrative of the story?
The audience was even like,
the audience, they were so like, oh my gosh, that's the last thing you're supposed to say. So there's been all types of theatrical moments where there are some bloopers that come in or we say the wrong lines. I can't tell you how many times in my show I've gotten the hiccups. I have this long monologue in the beginning of the show, and I've forgotten the hiccups before I forgot a line. Things happen all the time.
Yeah, but you just roll with it, and sometimes it stays, and it becomes just a beautiful memory. So
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of those things. I think that, particularly in live theater, the audience loves it, so it's great.
Yeah, amen.
Everybody makes mistakes.
That's what it's all about. Acting, building memories that can last a lifetime. Rob, I'm going to turn it over back to you if you have any more questions to ask our guests.
Absolutely. You know, doing the work that we do as actors and entertainers, you know, a part of our job is to bring joy wherever we go. And but for you personally, what is bringing joy to you right now in this season?
For me, honestly, it's been hanging out with this guy right here. We've been playing the piano a lot, and we discovered that he has something called perfect pitch. So every day we come home, we get on the piano, or we grab random things in the house like a cup and we bang on it, and we'll ask him what it is, and he'll be able to tell us what it is.
Yeah, like we'll put water in wine glasses or random things like the oven timer or the doorbell.
Or banging on a pot.
And we've been posting those videos online, and it seems that people are really receptive to him learning about music.
Yes.
And it's exciting. It's fun seeing him explore, and he gets in on there doing his little best.
And it doesn't feel like work. It feels just like a lot of like familial good times together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It does.
It's cool.
I love that.
Yeah, that definitely sounds cool. Well, anyways, that's going to do it for some of you guys. Thank you so much to the Puryears for coming on and sharing their story, and for Rob for joining me once again for another amazing family-style episode. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews with those involved to get prepped, like, comment, and subscribe to the Get Prepped channel, and to learn more about the game, scan the QR code here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.